What's up, everybody? Jerry with Dividend Trading. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. You know what it is. Coming at you with another video. Going to be talking about Ater Incorporated, giving you guys kind of an update on where we finished on the day. If you haven't already seen it, I'm going to be giving you kind of a technical analysis summary of where we started and then where we finished and where we could potentially go. I'm also going to be dropping some Ortex data updates if you haven't seen that already. But before I get started, please don't forget to hit that like and smash that subscribe button down at the bottom of the screen. Helps people find the content and the channel and helps let the community continue to grow. So on the day, real quick. So on the day, we had Ater finished at $5.41. Was actually up almost 50 cents on the day. Had a intraday high of $6.28. Looks like this was a little bit of a bull trap. Just based on what I'm seeing here. I mean, we trended up so fast into overbought territory. I mean, pretty much over a 2-hour span, 3-hour span. And you can tell they were just kind of stair-stepping this thing up, letting it run, and then ripping the rug out from underneath us. So I've seen this, pretty regularly with other stocks, most of which, though, have been like AMC, GameStop. I've seen it a couple times on BBIG, but also kind of want to give you guys an idea of where this. So a healthy retracement typically is in between 50 and 61.8%. So we did basically bounce off picture perfect off that 61.8% retracement zone, ran back up to about 38%, and then settled and consolidated at that 61 to 50% retracement zone the rest of the way for the intraday. What was also interesting too is pretty much right at this breakout point here was where we broke that out of that descending channel, and it came with a pretty violent move. I mean, this is all just buying pressure right here, but you can tell that the buying momentum isn't all that crucial in terms of letting this thing run, because you see all these topping tails, which is an indication of weak buying pressure. Okay, so what you like to see is these bottoming tails with these green candles, because that's an indication of strong buying pressure, weak selling pressure. Okay, because that's basically saying that the sellers try to push it down, but they couldn't because there wasn't enough selling pressure to get it down to the level that it needed to go to, and then all the buyers stepped back in and bought it right back up. So, but that's neither here nor there. So I would expect this thing to continue. Hopefully, if it's not bouncing around this retracement zone on Friday. Let me zoom out real quick so I can kind of show you guys. So, this was my resistance line a long time ago, saying that this is what we needed to break, $60.30. We hit wait, hold on. Let me go back. We hit $6.28. So I almost hit it like right on the nose. So off by 2 cents. So pat on my back there. I think it's the closest I've ever gotten to getting kind of like a price level resistance that close before. I've gone within like 8 to 10 cents before, but getting within 2 pennies is pretty clutch. So let me go ahead and zoom back out. Yeah, so you can see here, so we're still hovering around a little bit in this descending channel, but what's interesting is if we can establish this as a full-on reversal and start to, work our way back up. So if we can establish this new area in this mid $5 range as support, we'll start to slowly work our way back up, and eventually we'll start to retest that $6.30. If we retest $6.30, we're going to look at $6.97 or $7 as kind of that next level of resistance long term. So, ideally, I'd love to see this thing, start to finally reverse after all this time. Because it's just been getting absolutely destroyed over the last few months. And hopefully you guys are still in this thing, because also had a buddy of mine that was checking out the options and said that there was some usual option activity for Ater. So, he's kind of expecting this thing to have like a late end of the year push as well. So yeah, we'll see. I think the sky is still the limit for this thing. I believe in the company. I believe in my conviction in terms of where I stand. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And, when it starts rolling, then, we'll be partying on the moon. Let me jump over real quick, and I'm going to check on Ortex for y'all. So Ortex, let me see. Come on. There we go. So Ortex, current estimated short interest is just under a 0% there, but we had pretty much a net neutral day essentially. So we had 377,000 return versus 334 borrowed against for a net borrow change of 42,000 net return for Ethereum. Now, current short interest of the free float is estimated at just under 25%. Cost to borrow minimum is estimated just under 11. Cost to borrow average just over 12, and cost to borrow max just slightly over 15%. Utilization went up about 2.5%, just under 90% there. Cost to borrow did go down from 7 days prior. Days to cover went up. Shares on loan went up. Free float on loan went up. And looks like the exchange reported short interest went up as well. So we did have some exchange reported short interest data reported today that was released from the settlement date of the 15th of November. So we did increase by about 700,000 shares short in terms of what was short. And then the short percent of the free float is up almost 3% there. So, yeah, I mean, it's heading in the right direction. In terms of what I'm seeing, utilization start to climb back up. As that utilization climbs back up, you'll start to see slowly that cost to borrow rate start to creep back up again, because it's just going to continue to make it a hard to borrow stock. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, so just stay with it. It looks like we did finish off the day with some bullish divergence. So we ended the day, you can see how the stock was trending down, RSI is trending up. So it might be indicative of what we could see play out to start the day pre-market on Friday. So yeah, I mean, but again, don't forget, this is not financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. So please take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own due diligence, do your own technical analysis research. If you don't feel comfortable with the stuff that I'm putting out. So, yeah, but other than that, you guys have a great holiday. Happy Thanksgiving. Go watch some football, eat some turkey. We're going to do a little bit different this year. We're going to do some fajitas and some queso. Yeah, so we're going to kind of do the whole 9 yards in terms of like a Mexican cuisine Thanksgiving kind of deal. So, but other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. See ya.